My expectations, and I had this thought, were met in one night, let alone everything that happened. I had the thought that I got my, like, it's such a funny thought, because how can you put a price on it? But my money's value was met in one ceremony. And that's not to mention the beautiful insights I've received from you, from Carlos, from Marcella, from my group, from myself in the ceremonies. But it was difficult to show up and not have any expectations. And I realized, I was like, I don't have any expectations. And I was like, ooh, no, I do. And then I saw them and they've kind of fizzled. And then more subtle expectations came up. So it was hard not to have any. But when I surrendered to the presence of what's happening, that's when it really blossomed in me, for sure. And I feel like this is the most, like each retreat that I've done has been so powerful. And that's why I'm back here again, because it's just so potent. It's so powerful here. It's like all the conditions are just perfect. And it's so just facilitating of deep growth, you know? So yeah, it totally exceeded my expectations, even though I tried not to have any. It's like, but when you have no expectations, you're always exceeding expectations. So it's like, oh, it's really powerful. Oh my gosh, the food is healing. It's like just pure love. And you can taste it, you can feel it, and it's like, you really are what you eat, you know? And to eat good food is, like, makes such a difference. And I eat mostly vegetarian, and I try not to eat much sugar and stuff. Well, obviously, you gotta live the middle path, right? But here it's like, it's so good that I don't miss sugar. I didn't have any of the honey or anything. And it's there because it's not like, you're not stripped raw of everything. You know, it's like you can still have your honey. We still have lots of fruit, and it's not like no sugar, and super strict. And like burritos, and like, oh my God, everything is just so delicious. So I'm hoping to incorporate some of these food ideas into my diet more when I leave, and take that with me. And also to do like the cleanses and things that we were talking about, paired with the good food. It's just, I can tell my body is already like excited for it. And after such I don't want to say a difficult experience, but like sometimes difficult for sure. But it's like in the morning after the ceremony, I feel like, oh, like it's just, whew, I feel so almost like, not like weak, but I wasn't, my body is responding in a way where it's just been through a lot. So it's like the food brings me right back. It's like a meal, a nap, another meal, and I'm good. And then a glass of juice, and I'm like in the sky, you know, I'm like just feeling radiant. So I love the food.
Oh, great.
Yeah. This retreat would not be the same if I had my phone, if I was able to contact my family even. And it just causes me to be so much more present. And in the ceremonies, I'm there thinking and crying just from gratitude for my loved ones. And I'm like building up this complete, I don't know, just, I can't wait to reach out and to talk to my mom, to talk to my sister. Like, I just really, there's just so much love there that it's like, to have this week of not talking to them really amplifies that. Not to mention how much more present I am with everything, with the group. with myself. It's like there's no distraction. It's just, if I have free time and I don't know what to do, I meditate. I have a conversation that's like fulfilling and powerful with another member of the group or one of you guys. And it's that, I think that needs to be incorporated so much more in life. And now I feel as though I'll have a healthier relationship with my phone, because I'll use it as a tool to reach out to my loved ones, not a distraction from the present moment. Yeah, it was almost instantaneous. And I kind of not had an expectation of that, but I knew what was possible because of doing this retreat before. And I experienced that before. I met one of my dearest friends here, and me and him he's like my brother. So I knew it's deep work, and we're all doing it together. And this group has been so amazing. It's like we're all collected together on purpose for a reason, and we all complement each other so well. And as soon as I got in the van to be picked up, everyone had met at the airport, and I was picked up later, and so they had all kind of established a relationship just in that hour or two. So as soon as I got in the van, everyone looked at me and said, "Hi, oh, how are you? Like, Nicole? Yeah, where are you from? And oh, have you done this before?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." And they're like, "Wow, cool." And everyone's so present with me. And I was like, wow, like just from the start, the very first moment, it was an instant connection. And then over the week, it's like, these are my brothers and sisters. Like, this is my family. And I know we're gonna keep in touch, because we've all said that we hope we do. And we all have each other's contact now. And we've all gone through something that's so deep and so intricate in ourselves and with each other, that if nobody else understands when we go home, we have that together. And that's like, oh, beyond words of having that support system. I've gained such deep insights here this past week that it's changed my life for sure. Funny thing, when I was coming here, I was like, I want to have such a deep and profound experience that it ripples into the lives of everyone I interact with. And that's so true. It's so true. I can feel it already. I'm sending so much love to the people I love, the people that are here, and the people I can tell, the people that I interact with that I don't know, I'm gonna look at as closer to me, like everyone is like a brother and sister in a way. So that'll be the real integration. It's like I've experienced such a deep, profound love in myself that it can't help but affect everyone that I come in contact with. And I'm going to be doing the cleanses right away, cleanse my body, take better care of my body, because I think that I am by eating well, but there's a lot that I can do to really make my temple a clear channel for this loving energy. So I'm excited to integrate, and I'm in Costa Rica for 2 more months, so I have time to really be with myself and let that settle in and share that with the people I come in contact with before I go back to my normal life and then integrate it there. So it's like I get this kind of buffer time, which I'm really blessed to have. Because in the past I've gone straight back home, and it's been difficult because it's such a shift, and I wouldn't change it for the world, because it's difficult because I'm so present and I'm so conscious of myself and what's going on in my life. And then it just takes some integration, and that just affects my whole life. Mm-hmm. So I can't wait to get home and share this with my loved ones, but I'm so glad I have more time for integration before that too. Mm-hmm.